Tune in to OC right now.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy favour.oc, and today we have two special guests in our midst. Man,
I'm a DJ and DJ everywhere in Canada.
I'm Carlos, Nigerian Canadian.
like, how did you discover yourself?
All my mentality I have is that you can't be good at just one thing. But it took time, it took years. I've been doing this shit for over 4 years.
So what was like the changing moment? What happened?
You don't know my story. You just know, oh, this nigga is good. You always bring him up and I come and I bench all the DJs over there. You need people's contributing to it too, because as much as you take us it out, I might be the one posting the shows, but yeah, that's a brain work behind it. Because you start in the role out to make money, your focus is on money rather than giving experience. If you take out money from the equation, I think you give your absolute best.
Everybody ready?
Everybody be ready now. My God,
Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy favour.oc, and today we have two special guests in our midst. Man, we got Kelesi, music, and we got Shalasi. So you can introduce yourself.
I'm a DJ and I'm from Regina, I have Regina, I DJ everywhere in Canada, and hopefully soon outside Canada too. So
Yeah, I'm Carlos, Nigerian Canadian.
This is the first episode on a serious note. So basically, like, we're just gonna talk about different stuff, like on a serious note. No quoting, no like just pump and play. You gotta be straight up. It's like you discovered yourself kind of thing, because you're doing music and you're a DJ. How did you discover yourself?
for me, I think everything is just try and error. All mentality I have is that you can't be good at just one thing, and you can do that as many things as you want to do.
So how did you know like DJ was the one?
Well, I've always loved music, so just a matter of time picking something and to just dig in deep in music. So could have been singing from, could have been producing.
When you see people like from not knowing you to like people recognizing
Everywhere they know
hard
I am.
work and everything.
Well, it's good because I get a lot of positive feedback. It's good to, yeah, till today I still get feedback. I still get people that tell me, oh, you can do better. Yeah, I still run my plans with some of my amazing friends. I have cool friends that I run my plans with, smart guys. Because you can't do your own truth. You need people's contributing to it too, because as much as you take us it out, so it has, I might be the one posting the shows, but yeah, that's a brain work behind it. So I have a lot of people, oh bro, what do you think of this plan? What do you think of this plan? Oh, this is big. What do you think of this plan? People that really want to see you succeed. Some people want to see you succeed.
Sure. So what was the point where you started discovering like, I can make money from this shit? What was that point?
You have to hear the truth. There's no real money in this shit. You just do it for the love. For real.
Yes, honestly.
But say, okay, if
You will believe I keep believing one day we will get to that point.
You
where
truly
we make a lot
I have
of
most
money.
fun when I go DJ and serve Regina, the respect I get,
You just
it's crazy, man.
Outside here?
Yes. It's crazy.
they don't support people.
They don't even that. They don't.
In Regina, they don't value what they have.
This is where it started, right?
No. They don't value what they have. Let me just put it that way.
This is
Too much of familiarity.
so this is the thing, yeah.
See finish. Baba, see finish bad. They say they don't see you finish like that.
So
So you guys, you guys upgrade.
the thing is that whenever I go outside sing to DJ, the compliments I get is crazy. People usually think I'm from Toronto because of the way I DJ. Because if you ever heard me DJ before, you know I don't DJ any DJ here. If you ever did any DJ before, I don't DJ any DJ here. I have just my own style.
So why do you think like there's the city difference? Like,
Come on, they don't know how I started. That's the number one thing. And they've helped me because most people that invite me to DJ at other cities, they don't know my story. You just know, oh, this nigga is good. You always bring him up and I come and I bench all the DJs over there. Literally, I don't think there's any city I've been to that I just don't want to say so much, but I don't mother the show. I don't think it's one city I've been to, I don't mother the show. I can't think of the city. I can't think of it. And it's just God and hard work show. Big ups to DJs, everybody's working their ass off. Because being a DJ is not easy, being an artist is not easy.
Sure.
You research so much. People just think it's not just to mix two songs.
No.
And I just like,
to it.
do you know the technicality it means to make someone who failed an exam dance? Someone who has no money to eat next day. You know what it means to make them dance? Someone who is going through so much. You know what it means to make them dance?
Do you know what it takes to sit and write what people will actually say, okay, this guy is making sense?
So yeah.
So do you go to like the clubs with like, okay, these people are sad, let me make them happy?
No. I go there to, when I go to the club, I have this feeling that no matter how many people in the club, it's me my mindset for, even if I go, they're paying money to come see me, I'm giving my best, regardless. I give my best, even if it's just 2 people. As far as you pay money to come see me or to come have fun, when I'm DJing, you give my best. So I go there to actually, when I love what I do, and so I go there to have fun, to just do my thing and just have fun. And I think it resonates to people too. I think energy is very important. If I have a bad day I'm DJing, it's going to affect. And that's why I try not to get mad at anyone when I'm hosting my show and I'm busy and someone's trying to be fun. Because I know if I get mad, that energy is going to go to people too. So music is powerful, your energy is powerful, so you have to protect your energy.
But how do you protect your energy?
Well, by not letting things hit you. By controlling your emotions.
I'm watching some kind of shit.
Okay, now you said in other cities they appreciate your style.
But you're not I mean, I know big up to Regina.
No, you have to support your own city.
Big up. I'm not even
that's support your own city because charity they say.
No, I won't even lie.
So you just have to support people.
I won't even lie. Big up to people who actually took time out to have me at their party. You understand? Before I started hosting my own parties.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up to regional people too. So yeah, you're saying something going on. Could have been DJing. Yeah, and I think another thing is you have to always see opportunity in every bad time. So every failure you should see opportunity in it. So I think that's something that's worked for me too because I know I've failed a lot when it comes to DJing. Actually, when it comes to hosting events, because I think just when I started doing this thing, I did it for the love. But I didn't want to just host regular events. I just want to just always create a vibe that people remember. Not just you coming for a party, I shake my hand, I dance with you.
Yeah.
And then you should just go back and be like, I go home and I'm like, fuck, that's crazy. That's my goal. I don't care if it's just 2 people. I think that's one of my biggest selling points. I don't care if it's just 2 people in my party. I want to go and be like, damn, that DJ killed me. I couldn't stop dancing. Or damn, that shit was mad. I was like, the vibe was crazy in that place. That's why when I say I'm going to party, I'm not hosting a party, I'm giving an experience. That's my own mentality. For my own events, it's an experience, it's not a party. Literally, I want you to go back, reminiscing for months, for days, for years. But damn, that night was crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be the best music ever, but I want you to have this energy, this vibe in the room that when you come to my own party, it's an experience. That's what I think. I don't think of just, I'm going to make billions of dollars today. No cap, I'm grateful to God, everything is going okay. So I can stop the games today, I'm fine. It's just for the fun of it. It's just for the fun of it. And I think that's one thing, if you take out money from the equation, I think you give your absolute best. Because if you start thinking about how to make money, your focus is on money rather than giving experience. So that's what I think, but you can make both work. At a certain point, you have to start making both work. So at a certain point, your hard work is going to start speaking for you.
So from DJ you started hosting parties. Was it after like you made your name, like when people knew who you were, that you then started doing parties?
No, I've been hosting parties that started doing, but they all be felt. They all my parties felt. One of them was wow, it was real nice. Some of them were real nice, some of them were okay.
So was it just one that just?
Yeah, I think it was one party that actually real blew me. I think it was the US party. I'm going to have it this year, so it's called end of semester party. It's going to be April. That was the party that really blew me up in China.
What did you know, like when you were planning?
No, I didn't even think it was going to be big. It was packed to the, like there was no space. It's so what for US now?
Yes.
What do you think made it?
What
do you think made it like that?
I don't know. It was just God. No, people that came for that party didn't know him back then. Everybody came, white, Indian, everybody came, black people. It was just, I think it was good timing and it was God. Literally. I think that was what shut me out, and at least if you're given an opportunity to prove yourself, and I think I did quite okay that night too, so I had good DJs that DJ for me too, so yeah.
So from there, you just.
I think that was like that was like the first big party I really hosted.
Okay, so that was what made you like big in the city.
I would say it was my hard work. I won't say just that party because you can throw a big party, people know you, and you're still trash as a DJ.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So how did that like exposure come to like other cities? Like how did you break
Well,
out?
people started seeing me because I tried to be unique. As a DJ, I think I mentioned I was a freestyle DJ. I was very scratching that. I think one thing that caught people's attention back then was most DJs here don't really scratch that much, but I enjoy scratching. Even when I started scratching, it was terrible. I used to make so much noise, but I kept on. I think that was the major thing that caught people's attention. Was just the way I used to scratch and everything. And I think that was where I went to Toronto to DJ and they had me DJ, and I've been to Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Uganda, to DJ. So yeah, I think the place I've not been to is Montreal and maybe Vancouver. I've just been to those two places. I don't go to Montreal so. So yeah, I think it was my hard work really that took me there. Thank God.
How would you say like, you moved from a different country to like a totally different country, different race, different culture, everything. So what was like, how was it when you came to a different place and you wanted to start something that you do? Like, was anyone doing it here or did you just?
Yeah, there were lots of, for me there were lots of DJs around. I think I'm probably one of the newest DJ. I think I'm like the newest DJ in Virginia, okay. Yeah, there are lots of people doing their own thing. But one thing about music you know for sure is that music is a universal language. So it's not just a language, everybody listens to music kind of genre. But yeah, there were challenges at first. Saskatchewan, Virginia was not open to other genres of music at first. It was more pop, EDM, country music at first. But I saw that gap, and I wasn't really feeling that gap of bridging the culture gap in between Canadians and Africans and Caribbeans. That's when I go between my style. That's when my style is. I do a fusion of genres. My style is I'm a freestyle DJ and I do a fusion of genres. So most people think I'm a Afro DJ, but no. I feel better hip hop than anyone. That's the funny thing. But whatever you try me, I just go and make my own thing, just provide and kill. So for me, I didn't see it as a challenge. I saw it as an opportunity to bring different cultures, different people together with music.
Honestly, it was really, really stressful coming from a different background. Back home we deal with Afrobeat. Although we have some Afrobeat singers in Regina and Saskatchewan.
So was there a point like where you felt like giving up?
Several years I wanted to quit this shit.
What thoughts did you have that made you keep on going?
I think number one is because I work so hard. Number two, I have friends that still encourage me too. And I actually love what I do. I really love what I do. But at a certain point when you work so hard and you don't see, because I take this thing personally because I really love what I do. And I'm kind of like, my thinking is always years ahead of people. So when I bring on new shit, it might not pop then, but in 2-3 years to come, we start popping. People start doing the same thing, but now I don't get crazy anymore. Some of the things I've done in these programs that are popular now, I did them 3-4 years back now. But now they are making sense to people. Usually I don't think anybody was doing things like having video promos for their parties in Virginia before I started. I don't think anyone was doing video promos. I don't think anyone had photographers shooting their parties in Virginia before I started. I have people doing parties for me, don't get it wrong. I have people doing events before me. I don't think people invested as much as I did. I might be wrong, I don't know. But I don't think so.
Well, like when you were doing those things and it didn't make sense to people, like the feedback you were getting, like people make like stupid negative.
Oh, I've heard lots of negative comments, I've heard amazing comments. And that's the thing, you see it out. Some negative comments are actually in a way good. Because some people, I think this is, you have to learn how to take out the hate from the feedback people are giving you. Some people, there might be honesty in the hate, So you have to learn how to separate the hate and focus on the positive feedback, the feedback you can learn from. So they can talk to you and encourage you, give you positive feedback. What's that word called? Constructive criticism. Yeah, to make you. Some people just want to tear you down.
Yeah.
But it's up to you to learn that. Take out the tear down and see is there truth in what this person is saying. So if you find it true, cool. Don't find it true, so then just get it out of here. Just want to mess up my day. So I think I learned how to take out the real criticism or feedback in those negative comments too. Yeah, sometimes it's hard because I have a regular career I do and everything. So DJing is just a side thing for me, but I really do love DJing. So yeah, it's been hard, but yeah, it's still going. Still going.
So how was it like doing Afrobeats in like a white kind of country?
Well, I would say it's very difficult to start because they won't understand what you are saying. You just need your people around you to motivate you. It's just like, let me say, taking a white guy to an African country, allow him or her to lecture in a class. Everyone will understand what he or she is saying.
Yeah.
So you got to take some training and knowledge for you to be able to understand what I'm saying. Because I miss English with Igbo and also my own dialect. It's basically an Igbotic rapper. If you don't understand my language, you don't understand the kind of music I make. So seeing it from my own point of view, you will be like, this guy is just he's just there to make music. The people listening to the music. I don't promote, if you watch, I don't promote much here. I rather promote back home, where I have a lot of fans who listen to me.
Yeah, and this is the thing, for him, it's harder for him because years back when we got here, you can even hear Afrobeats in the club. Where do you want to hear Afrobeats in the club here?
No one will play that.
No Afrobeats in the See,
they only
yes,
play country song, country
even
music,
Ghana, Afrobeats in the club. Oh my goodness.
No one will support you.
Even Nigerian DJs here don't.
You will be begging someone, can you just please
So
play?
what was like the changing moment? What happened?
Well, it was, I'm not
You
going
just have to force the people to listen to you.
I think there was one guy called Chudi. He was a promoter. I think he started the movement. Chudi and like big ups to teams too. They started the movement for pushing Afrobeats, hosting events, once in a while, events and everything. Even you hear Afrobeats at those events. You hear a couple of
Sure.
and I think, to be honest, I think besides those events, if I ever got caught with DJ at the club, I think one of the things that happened too was I used to pay Afrobeats, because regardless of how much hip hop and EDM I pay, I make sure I share my culture, because that's my dream to push cultures across.
Yeah.
It's my own style. One thing I did is I went hard on Afrobeats because everybody does hip hop and EDM, and I can do that too. But I had to promote. That's why I went. Okay, let me show you guys. You've heard me play hip hop. You've heard me play hip hop. You know I'm good at this stuff. I've done everything. So I really don't need to prove myself. Now I need to push my culture to people.
Yes. On that note, sorry to cut you. On that note, some African DJs don't like to play African, like Afrobeat song. They'll be like, you are from Africa, right? Can you play this? You'll be like, no, we have a lot of this, we have a lot of that, but you are from Africa. Why don't you promote your own country song? Why don't you support your own brothers?
So why do you think they are like that?
Because they see you're just an upcoming. They don't want to support. They want people that are already into the music industry. people that have made big names for themselves. Some that are popping, they don't want to support people growing like the upcoming musicians.
So, just pick something, music. Right now, I DJ and I do sound engineering, so music is always my own thing. So I just picked something I'm comfortable and I enjoy.
Yeah, to start with, right from small, I love music. So growing as an adult, growing from, let's say, youth to an adult, I begin to find it something very interesting, music. Like, I enjoy myself in doing music.